I greet you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. You are watching a verse a day with me, Peter Muna. And today the verse of the day comes from the book of Psalm 31 from verse 3. In fact, verse 3. And it reads, "For you are my rock and my fortress, and for your name's sake you lead me and guide me." Now, the man David, this is how he perceived God. And he says that you, O God, are my rock and my fortress. When he speaks of rock and fortress, he speaks of a hiding place, a place where if anyone hides in, he is safe. And David understood how much or how many the enemies that surrounded him were diverse and powerful. He calls them powerful foes. And I'm telling you, my brothers, my sisters, today the enemy and the enemies that surround us are many. The devil leading that parade, and he desires to destroy us. But where is our place of safety? David understood it is in God. He says that God is my rock and my fortress. As long as I am in him, I am safe. It doesn't matter how powerful the enemy is. It doesn't matter how diverse and how many they are. All the demonic spirits and evil spirits that rule over this earth. Doesn't matter how diverse they are, how many they are. As long as we are hidden in God, we are safe. David understood that. Do you, my brother, my sister? Do I know our place of refuge? It is in God. And then he goes on to say, and for your name's sake, you lead me and guide me. Oh, look at that. He says God leads him. And why does God do that? Two reasons. Number one, for his name's sake, so that he may glorify his name. Do you know that, my brother, my sister? The reason as to why God leads us and is so much involved in our lives is so that he may glorify himself. That's number one. And then number two, so that we may not bring shame to his name. Because when we walk in evil paths and yet we confess to be Christians among men, then we bring shame to the name of God. In fact, the name of God is blasphemed and rebuked because of we Christians when we give ourselves to an evil path. And therefore David says, you lead me for your name's sake, so that I may not bring shame to your name. You lead me in right paths. Just as he said in Psalm 23, that you lead me in paths of righteousness for your name's sake. Do you, my brother, my sister, submit to the leadings of God? Do I follow the leadings and the counsel of God? Because I see in another place, let me read to you. This one is funny but very serious, but it can cause you to laugh. Listen to what he says in Psalm 32, the next chapter. I read verse 8 and 9. He says, verse 8, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. Oh, can you imagine God says that I will? Ours is just to let him. Ours is just to allow him. But unfortunately, many don't. Many churchgoers today don't allow God to lead them and teach them the right way. But he says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you, that is the Spirit, with his Spirit. And then verse 9 he says, now this is funny. Be not like a horse or a mule without understanding, which must be curbed with bit and bridle, or it will not stay near you. He says, you see a donkey and a horse. They don't have understanding. And because the owner of this horse and this donkey wants this donkey and this horse to do something for them, what they do, because these things have no understanding, they curb them and they cause them to do what they want using bits and bridle. They bridle their noses. So that they may not just wander and do anything they want. He says there are people who are like that. If God doesn't want them to take this path because He knows it won't end well, what He does, He brings His situations in their lives, which are like bits and bridle, so that He may withhold them from taking an evil path. God says, don't be like that, my son. You just allow me to teach you the way you should go. Oh, my brother, my sister, that is my prayer and my desire for us, even this day and every other day. That every single day as we wake up, we may allow God to teach us, so that through His Spirit we can say, I will not go through that way or in that path, because God has warned me, because He has taught me, and I know this path is not right. I know this is the path I should go, I should take, because He has taught me. Let us be those who allow then God to teach us the right way. Let us not be like horses and mules who have no understanding, and therefore their owners subject them to do what they want through bits and bridle. Let that not be our portion. God bless you, and may you have a blessed day. Shalom. Shalom.